Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This is a very important video because it will help us find out and know what are the notes of each of these scales. Okay, and there is something called as the circle of fifths. Alright, right. I was told the videos are becoming a little boring, so I will start smiling a little more. Suggestion by Dr. Shivangi Ragija, my colleague. Okay. So now, what is the circle? The circle basically helps us to find out how to find out what is the notes of each particular scale. Now, example, imagine I want to play the notes of a D major scale, right? Now, music is played or understood in two ways, all right? One is something called as intuitive. Intuitive meaning that is you go by the ear, right? That is something called as ear training. So you listen to a sound and you know exactly how to play the notes on an instrument. Okay. This is something which maybe some people have it inborn. Okay, but it also can be developed with something called as ear training. Alright. So when you start playing, now imagine I want to play D major chord, right? D major scale. So it will be. Right? I play this by the ear, right? But there is a theory behind it which we have been learning for the past so many classes, right? So the idea of this whole exercise which I am doing in this series of videos is that you get a theoretical background as to why, what is the reason we have these notes and what is the formulas. But also along with that, as you listen to the sound, you should slowly develop your intuitive way of playing music or listening to music. Okay, alright. So what is this guide now? So basically what we are talking about is, now if when I played the D major scale, right, there were two sharps, right? So how did I come to know that the D major scale has two sharps, right? So this circle will kind of give us a clue as to how to go about finding out the number of sharps or flats. Okay, so we know there are 12 scales, correct? So one is a natural scale, so that is the C major scale. Okay, so now what you have to do is to find out the next scale, right? You need to just know this circle, right? So there is an easy way. Again, medicine, music, we always use mnemonics. That is, you make a sentence to remember the order. Okay. So if you start from here, we'll go like this along the sharp scales. Okay. So this will be like Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Okay. So this will give us an idea, F, C, G, D, A, E, B, and the same thing, the same thing goes backwards. Okay. Right. So now right. So now imagine we are playing the D major scale, right? So you want to know what are the sharps. The simple way is you have the D major scale here. You know it's a two sharp scale, right? So the previous two notes, skipping the one before it, will give us an idea that it is a two sharp scale. So the sharp notes are F sharp and C sharp. The remaining ones will all be natural notes. Another example is, you say you want to play G major scale, right? So G major is here. Okay. So you skip one note, the sharp before it will be the F sharp. Okay. Another example, imagine you want to play E major scale, right? So E major will be correct. So it will be easier. You skip one note. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. So from this we understand G is a 1 sharp scale, D is a 2 sharp scale, A is a 3 sharp scale, E is a 4 sharp scale, F is a 5 sharp, and F sharp is a 6 sharp. Okay. Same way you go behind F. So now we want to know the flat scales, right? So to know the flat scales, if you want to know what is the, we start from F, right? F will be a 1 flat. Okay. B flat will be a 2 flat. So you have to go one step forward. So it will be 2 flats. E flat will be 3 flat, A flat will be 4 flat, D flat will be 5 flat. Okay. So we have only 5 flats and 6 sharps and 1 natural. That makes it 12 scales. Okay. So it is important you remember this because this will help you to make out what are the sharps or the flats in each particular scale. I hope this video helps you. The circle of fifths is a very important concept, okay, so that you will understand the nomenclature. For example, if you say you want to play the B flat scale, right? So the B flat is here, so it will be B flat and E flat. So it will be, okay, that is how we play this scales. Okay, corresponding to these major scales, we will have the minors, right? So the E minor will be here. Okay, E. Now, how do you find out the minor? The sixth note of every major. When you start the new scale from that, you get the minor. You can go back to your minor scale classes and you understand. Okay, same way you will have B minor, then this will be F sharp minor, okay, this will be C sharp minor, and this will be G sharp minor. Okay, I wanted to complete the circle of the minor scales and let me know how you have done it, and then we can check and see whether you are doing it right. Okay, thank you for watching this video. We'll keep progressing from here on to from scales to chords and different chords to be played in different scales. Okay, have a good day.